Hey, I'm Lara, an artist, educator and entrepreneur who's danced through life in Australia, London and California. Now I'm an Aussie in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Juggling roles as an artist, ex-dancer, current actor, author, professional educator and qualified life coach, I'm also a wife and mother of two. Join me on this podcast crafted for creative souls at every level, entrepreneurs, artists, dreamers, and hope-filled humans alike. I'm here to guide you towards a life of love, purpose, adventure, and boundless creativity. As a healthy, wealthy, and wise creative soul, I invite you to hit subscribe for weekly inspiration. Anticipate solo episodes, exclusive interviews with creative luminaries, and insightful discussions with my hottie hubby, Andrew, a specialist performance physical therapist, as we delve into the dynamics of relationships and more. Dive into a 360-degree view of making a creative life you'll love. Hey friends, this episode is the last one before I take a summer break. I usually don't make them as personal as this one because I like to make them evergreen, and this one is seasonal. But I'm about to get on a plane to fly from the US, where I live, to Australia to renew my US visa. And then I take a break, as I have done for the last 2 years, over June and July from podcasting. So I wanted to update you and make sure you were aware of that. So the weekly episodes will go quiet for a while. But this episode's about reinventing yourself during summer, and it really comes from a place of my experiences of taking a break over summer for the last couple of years. Now, of course, I'm aware that in Australia it's not summer, but for a lot of the world it is. So Australians listening, of course, make sure you listen to this and then apply it to whenever you get to have your summer, which I know is over Christmas. So, what is it about taking a break? Well, productivity and getting things out and hustle is important. Taking action towards our goals is important. But just as important is to schedule some time in the year where you take a complete break. For me, that includes social media. It includes the blog, the podcast, all of the above, in order to recharge my battery. This is actually a way that I have prevented burnout and continued to produce at a very, very high rate of productivity. Too many people are burnt out. Too many people keep going. They don't know how to take a break. So here's some of the things, the tips that I want to give you to entice you towards planning yourself a little break, whatever time of year it is. Imagine stepping into the warm days ahead with a clear plan to nurture your dreams and develop new habits. It's time to tell your kids, family, friends about your journey and shine in your own right. Setting a routine and guidelines allows you to balance family fun, personal development, whatever it is, work, friendship, your creativity, making your summer really unforgettable. And again, it doesn't have to be summer for this to happen, but it is a great time of year to recalibrate yourself. Welcome again to the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Artist Podcast, where creativity, artistry, your entrepreneurial endeavors meets personal growth. So let's break the mold this summer break, if you've got a break, or just this summer season, and make it a season of transformation. While summer is often seen as a time for family vacations and children's activities, it's also the perfect opportunity for you to focus on your own growth and aspirations. If this journey feels a little tricky for you as I go through this, I'm here to help. As a life coach, I can guide you through the transformative process. Get in touch with me through my website, larabiancapilcher.com, and I will be more than happy to help. So let's explore how to reinvent yourself this summer and turn these sunny months into a time of profound personal and creative growth. Whether you aim to boost your creativity, sow into your artistry, realign with your values, set new goals, or simply find more joy in daily activities, this is your moment. Let's make this summer your time to grow, unfold, and truly shine. Now, reinvention of yourself is an intricate process that involves reimagining various aspects of your life by listening to your values, defining your goals, exploring your own mind, identifying misalignments, and taking action. Let's break it down into some manageable steps. Underneath your goals is always a reason that you want that goal. And if we dig deep enough, we find your value. And without aligning that value with your goal chasing, you're kind of chasing in vain because you don't really know what it is that's important about that goal for you. For example, for me, what is it about life coaching that really excites me? Or what is it about acting that really excites me? And as I dig down, I realize I like creativity, I like challenge. And then underneath that, it might be that I find great purpose in that or fun. And you dig down until you kind of find that. That's something I can help you with. But you start by tuning into your core values and setting clear, meaningful goals. I have a freebie on my website that you can download. It's absolutely free to help you understand your values as you go through your life and chase your goals. Your goals should reflect your deepest desires and aspirations. So here's how to map them out. Start with those values. Use the freebie that I told you about. You can find it at larabiancapilcher.com/freebies. Set your goals. Write down your aspirations for the next 6 months, the 1 year, the 5 years, and 10 years. It actually can help to work backwards from the 10 years. That way you're kind of going, where do I want to be in 10 years? Break it down, break it down, break it down. What do I need to be doing right now in this season in order to get there? Create a vision board. I do it every year. I love it. It's something I can do with you as well. Visualize your dreams. Use magazines or the internet or Google searching for a physical board or digital tools like Pinterest and Canva. I use Canva, do a big search, and then I print it out and stick it where I will see it every single day because it holds me accountable. What's important about exploring your own mind is that we are often in misalignment. Our whole quality of life is actually in our head. So understanding your thoughts and identifying areas of misalignment is really crucial if you want to transform yourself over this summer. Number 1, self-reflection. Spend time exploring your mind and understanding your current mindset. Number 2, identify misalignments. Recognize where your current life and mindset are not aligned with your values and goals. For example, you might have a value for healthy eating and fitness, but could be completely in your lifestyle out of line with that. So it's kind of working out, how do I come back into alignment with what really matters to me? And 3, mindset shift. Cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset to bridge these gaps. Really important because there's fixed mindsets and growth mindsets, and we want to be leaning ourselves into growth. A lot of us go, oh, I've got a growth mindset, but you'd be surprised. A lot of us don't realize where we're blocked. Summer is a really great time to reshape your routines and habits because they're the building blocks of your life, and transforming these can lead to significant changes. Number 1, morning routine. Incorporate positive habits that set a productive tone for the day. I love things like just having a ritual. I often will go and get my flat white. As you know, I love that. And I will sit and for me, I actually read a devotion in the morning and just kind of center my brain before I open my phone. And a couple of times a week, I've got a schedule to go to the gym. Other times I leave it like I've got to go today, but it doesn't matter which time I go. So I've got a bit of flexibility. But you need to have little things that really help hold you accountable that are scheduled into your week. Number 2, night routine. I've got calming rituals that I do to help me prepare for a really restful sleep. Instead of just looking at our phone until we drop dead or watching television until we drop into a deep sleep, it's actually going, what would calm me? So for me, I like a dim room. I like to have my rooibos tea before I go to bed, and I kind of calm myself, and that's my evening ritual. And number 3, one of the big things people do is they kind of go, I'm going to do this thing, but then they don't stay consistent. Consistency is important. Commit to your routines, commit to the why behind your routine, and really focus on those daily action steps to see the tangible results that you want. Because evolving as a person is central to your reinvention. And when I say reinvention, it's actually discovering who you truly are and what you truly want. And getting into alignment with that. So this journey is deeply personal. It's multifaceted. It's not going to look like anybody else. I actually have the Creative Purpose Journal to assist you as well in this transformation. Go to my website and you will find that. And it's also on Amazon and you'll find it there too. There's so many really great ways to do self-development. It could be engaging in activities that cultivate your personal growth. It could be reading or learning new skills or seeking feedback, but be intentional over summer with your personal self-development. Of course, there's some other really fun ways to reinvent ourselves and come into the true, authentic version of ourselves that we're wanting, but we're not walking in the action of, is tangible changes to our environment and physical self. It could be that in your environment, you might want to change your living space. You might want to do a big spring clean and tidy up in the summer. You might want to, rearrange some things on your desk or your workspace or in your education and upskill. You might want to look at your physical health. It could be your skincare. It could be your sleep routine. It could be fitness routines, and making sure those things are in alignment of what you really are searching for in your life. Here's some really actionable, easy steps to get you started. I would start and suggest with a 5-year plan, so mapping out your future with clarity. You can go where you want to go as long as you're crystal clear on where that is. So for me, that's thinking in 5 years, where do I want to be? And be brave with the answers to that question. So set your goals. List 10 things or so that you want to achieve in the next 5 years in every area of your life. Then break down these goals into actionable steps and implement them into your life, one tiny step at a time. But watch this space, because what can happen is you start worrying about other people's opinions of you. So free yourself from the weights of other people's judgments. I do that by saying, hey, I'm worrying too much about what they think. What's the truth? I'm going to replace that negative thought with the truth. Self-validation. Focus on your own approval rather than seeking external validation from others about the changes you want to make in your life. Build your confidence. Practice your self-love and accept that your journey is unique and it's not going to look like anybody else's. And tell yourself that's okay. As I said before, creating a vision board is so powerful, whether it's physical or digital. So use magazines for a tangible board or digital tools like Pinterest and Canva for the online version, and gather that inspiration and quotes that resonate with your soul. On mine, I remember last year I had going to acting classes was an image, and I had that on there. I had health and the kinds of foods I want to eat, the kind of house I want to live in, the kind of relationship that I want to continue to build in my friendships. I also had a picture of pickleball because I was like, I want to spend time doing that with my children and have fun and focus on that. And I hung it in my bathroom and I walked by it every day. And then I changed it and tweaked it for the new year ahead, because a lot of those things I did accomplish and I wanted to do new things in the year that I'm in now. So another thing, I know this might sound a little woo-woo, but if you smile on purpose and you say, I'm going to smile no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what season, I'm going to smile. Try it right now. There is a psychological effect when you smile. Suddenly, you actually start to feel better. You might even have a little laugh. But if you are wanting to do this, smile. One of the things you can do to boost your confidence is really work on whitening your teeth. And I say this because I have very cool at home whitening kits that I use. You can get them at the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Artist Amazon page. What's so cool about this is that it works better than any of those kind of lights that you use that kind of go on and maybe make it a few shades lighter. But smiling has huge benefit. The only reason I mention the whitening is because I want you to feel confident in your smile. And if you don't like your teeth, here's one step towards changing that. And again, just go to my website. I've got all that information there, or give me a DM and I'll direct you to it. It is so amazing how white you can get your teeth with this stuff. Anyway, have some fun with that one if you want to try it. I think it can boost your confidence and help you smile more. Because even if you're alone and you're smiling more, you will feel happier. It's the same thing with lifting your arms and smiling and putting your face up towards the sun and opening your body. These physical positions actually have a really great psychological effect. So do try them to get yourself out of any kind of mind funk that you are in. Number 5 is read a self-improvement book. Set yourself a goal, maybe monthly, and commit to continuous learning, because if you target areas you want to improve, it will increase your motivation. Motivation's just an emotion. Regular reading, aiming to read, I'm saying monthly, will really help you to move forward in the areas of your life. And you might decide, I'm going to read 10 minutes every morning over my coffee or something like that. As you work on yourself, what you're really doing is claiming your own self-acceptance, because that's the ultimate goal. You're appreciating and embracing who you are. Your authenticity matters, and letting your true self shine through every aspect of your reinvention, rediscovery to your authentic self journey is really important. Reinventing yourself this summer is rewarding and can lead to profound personal and professional growth. You can become the best version of yourself by aligning your values, setting clear goals, and reshaping your routines. On top of that, exploring your beautiful mind. Oh, what a messy place it can be. And as you do these things, take tangible little actions, because little actions build momentum and motivation. Remember, the journey is unique to you. Embrace it fully and enjoy every step of the way. It's amazing how good we feel about ourselves when we're moving and we're in alignment with our values and goals and the way that we're actually living in our habits. So join me after the summer break back for Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Artist Podcast. And I have more amazing creative and personal growth episodes ahead. I've already got the one that's coming after summer. We're going to look at, in the next episodes, marketing yourself, social media, branding, all of that kind of thing. Should be very exciting. And in the meantime, have a beautiful summer break. And as always, I am with you on the journey, friends. Until next time. And as always, you can book personal life coaching with me. Not available over summer break because I'm taking a break, but I will be after that. You can drop me an email. You can get the Creative Purpose Journal at my website and go through old episodes and old blog posts. If you're still listening, I'd love you to leave me a review. 5 stars is hopefully what you will do, and it helps me to continue to grow this podcast and get it into more ears. All right, friends, bye. Phew, today's masterclass is done. I love reaching back and saying, I've done this, and helping you learn the easy way. If you want more, head to larabiancapilcher.com for show notes, links, freebies, my blog, coaching and courses, and you can also head to my socials, Lara Bianca Pilcher on Instagram and Facebook. I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest. Thanks again for listening. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts. That would mean the world to me. And of course, keep on living the healthy, wealthy, wise artist living towards your dream life. Bye, friends. P.S. Shout out to my hottie hubby, Andrew Pilcher, who does all the editing on this podcast.